Welcome back in, everyone, to Azundor and episode 9 here. I hope you enjoyed this little time lapse of building this. I know I really enjoy looking at it. I'm excited to grow this more and more into what will be like this whole area covered with trees, but it takes a while to get stuff together for it. Like oh shoot, it's like 10 stacks of birch leaves alone per tree, and I think I did like 13, so it's like a lot of like 100 and some stacks of leaves. I don't know. It's a lot, but I really like it. It's really gonna be cool once as I keep getting it bigger and bigger, and especially once I'm able to get into doing all the little detail in here. I'm gonna be very excited to share that as I get there. And yeah, so maybe you'll notice something. There's a little something there that can cause out. There's a little something mysterious in the woods. I'm not gonna share it yet because I'm going to save that more towards the end of the episode as to what our secret is over there and what we're going to put over there. But first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go work on the wool shop because I finally got a design for it. I'm not the happiest with it, but I'm not quite sure how to improve it yet, and I want to get the actual shop put in. So yeah, I guess I'll jump over to shopping district and show you where and what I'm thinking a little bit here. Alright, I made it over to the shopping island, and as you can see, we're over by the lighthouse right now, just gazing out onto the ocean here. Yeah, I just wanted to show this off again because I'm still pretty happy with all this terrain and how the lighthouse turned out. I might not have shown it, but I built a little cart here, just selling some random goodies from all my trial chamber goes and some mossy cobble that I've just gotten from cleaning up there, along with ink sacks, which we've had a couple sales for, and just random potions. So yeah. Hmm. Oh, sorry for the yawn. It's a little late for me, but okay, I might just cut that. We'll see. Okay, but yeah, if we go over this way, you can see our little shulker truck. But where I'm gonna build this new wool shop is gonna be kind of right where the temporary one is, because I thought about putting it over here, but knowing what some other Azundorians want to put here, I just don't think it'll fit with some of the vibe going on over there. That and the terrain just doesn't really fit it, especially with the stone over there. Otherwise, I'd try and fit it in. But over here, where that is kind of like a great spot for it. I wish it wasn't such an ugly build I have in mind, but yeah, it'll go here. It'll be in view of whoever's tower that is. And then we got Rez's Mesa and Terracotta Shop that he's still working on over there, which would be cool to see what he does there. But yeah, yeah, move my bed over so I can start working on it. But yeah, go up here. I can show you. There's a lot of wool involved in this build, and I guess I'll let you have a little guess as to what you think this wool shop might be, along with our kind of Gravity Falls theme and like sideshow attraction. So I'll let you have a guess for it as I just kind of jump into getting it built up here. So yeah, yeah, let take a guess and enjoy the little time lapse here. Alright, so hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there, and well, I guess just for preface here, there's been a significant time passage throughout the start of this episode and what is coming close to the end of this episode. And some things have been done, and there's the yarn ball, which is the name of the shop here, is kind of entirely finished. And this is what we got. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. It's not great, but like I wanted to get it up. And we got the world's biggest ball of yarn, and this is the interior I went with. Ideally, if more time, I'd add like a second level to it with like colored banners as well. But yeah, as you can see, we got all the wool colors in here on a nice big color wheel, and I think it looks pretty cool. I like having the fence around it, and then needed to add a little shack with the lightning rod just so it doesn't start on fire like the puzzle shack did. That and it also leaves a nice spot to put bulk wool in. Yeah, and then under some of these carpets, it's actually got what did I use for light sources? I thought I used light sources under a couple of these. Yeah, redstone torches. There we go. So that way it keeps the whole area mob proof, and then it doesn't add too much lighting to where it looks weird. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I like it personally. And you can see Rez has built his little shop over there. Yeah, I like it. If I do it or change a little bit, I think I gotta make the strings, the outer strings look a little bit thicker. But I mean, honestly, I think if we're trying to do a spear or a ball of yarn, I think this is pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna head back over to the house and show you the other little bit I've been doing here. So I'm gonna jump over to the house and show you the other big thing I've been working on. All right, back at the shack, and sadly, this may end up being the last episode here on this world of Azundor because we're talking about restarting here. It would be middle of this month of September here. And I don't think there's enough time for me to get any other like big projects done, especially with the amount of time I've been working on. So the episode started with me working on these trees back here, and I've spent a lot more time building a lot more trees. As you can see, there's got another two or three right there, another three I think, and then the forest actually comes up to the hill here. So it's something I've been a lot of time working on putting more trees in. And I mean, it's a lot of time. It takes about an hour per tree, but the result is pretty cool. I may try and do one more episode and try and just decorate the floor here, just so that way it looks a little more finished. But yeah, I might not. So there's not enough of you watching anyway to be too disappointed. So yeah. But yeah, spent a lot of time doing that. And then also, I don't think I brought it up before, but a huge thanks to Mr. Rez for clearing out, well, that's sus. Uh, to Mr. Rez for cleaning out this whole area here of all the trees. So that way, if we got this part done, we'd have been able to keep it expanding this way. Yeah. Yeah, so thank you to Mr. Rez. But yeah, that's kind of where it's at. I guess I'll go over, I think, finishing this episode by explaining what some of the thoughts were. No, I won't. No, I won't. I'll just give you a little hint that we're going to continue a similar style of theme going into next season, and that we may have a partner in crime to help us be able to. actually make it a little bit faster and have a chance of finishing. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. So I guess I think I've showed off a couple secrets already. Oh, I guess I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna cut to showing off some other secrets too, just so when the world's done, you can snoop around a little bit. All right, so our first little secret thing is indeed in the shack here. And I never got to build the kind of entryway to where it goes, but it'd kind of go down at the end over there on the right side. And, well, let's just see what happens when you take a key and enter in. I also didn't have a chance to put in the secret bubble elevator either, but yeah, we've got a secret little or door that I showed off in the one episode. This is what it leads to. Oh, no, all the way down. I don't have it done yet. I've got the start of it done. But yeah, I got a staircase set up because there'd be two levels here. But yeah, never got it fully finished. But this is where I stored the moss farm. So, oh wait, that goes there. Gotta go all the way around to get up to show this. This is the moss farm I built. I think I already displayed and told you who I got it from, so go check them out again. But yeah, so this is where the moss farm was stored, along with some nether wart. But this was going to be the eventual, or for those who are familiar with Gravity Falls, this is going to be the eventual portal room. I even came up with some banner designs to make these look like computers, kind of, and yeah, big plan to do with this. I even have the portal design, but yeah, save that for another time. 'Cause I didn't finish it up. I'm still trying to do it on another one. But yeah, so this was the first secret spot as the one underneath. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just cut to where the next one is. Oh, wait. The collection system. So when you come down, you gotta have a way of getting your key back. And we come here, bam. Eventually, I was gonna make it where it just spits it back out on the ground for you. And then the elevator would come to this top section here, so it still keeps that portal spot a little secret. But yeah, so yeah, now we're gonna jump into the second secret one, which would be displayed, or which I asked about at the beginning of this episode, if you could tell, if you could see. So over in this forest here, it would be a little bit harder to tell once I got it done, but there's some secrets in here. And if we go and take a look, there's going to be one tree that sticks out just a little bit different from the others in its texture, with some jungle in it. And now you may be able to tell the tree's different, but I mean, if you press this button, nothing happens. So what secret does it hold? Well, you need a bow to figure that one out. And if you stand here, you can only see it. You can see the little line there with the cloud now, but when there's no clouds, it's impossible to tell, or almost impossible. You can still see it there a little bit, but if you take an arrow and shoot up through there, we have our secret laboratory, which sadly I won't get to, but I got the entryway done. And I am so pleased with how this turned out, because this is just awesome. And the stairs pop out just like in the show, and yeah. This took me quite a bit of redstone to figure out. I had to learn about flying machines, but this is so cool. Yeah, and this would be where entryway was, and it'd lead to the ink farm storage. Yeah, So never got to get this finished, but I mean, I could easily still do this as a secret entrance yet for another thing. Now that I know how to build it. But yeah, so there's our secret, and it's yeah all set up for it. So when you shoot the string up there, let's close it up, and it closes in reverse too, which is just so cool. Stairs go in, and then this pops up. So cool. But yeah, so what's going on is when you hit that string, it rings a bell up in the tree, which is then detected by a um, calibrated skulk sensor, which is given a certain input based off of the barrels. There's a couple of them up in the tree, which is then carried down through the tree all the way to here, where it's then detected, and then it drops the floor, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty unique tree. But yeah, so that's currently all the secrets there are. Yeah. Was gonna have more another secret. Was gonna have the Minotaur, yeah, Minotaur Cave was gonna be up over there. Gonna have Secret Cove. I've been working on draining the river, not for just a squid farm, but I was gonna have a secret like cave over in this chunk of the river back here. But I didn't get to. Oh, why am I yawning? I was gonna have a secret cave back here in this part of the river that I didn't get to. And then was gonna have the multi-bear. I'd probably try and come up with something a little bit different up in that mountain. And that way it got a reason for the abandoned mine shaft that Camo helped build. But yeah, I've never walked over here to see a view of these trees. I'm gonna admit that actually looks pretty cool. Very pleased with how that turned out. Yeah, I was gonna have this whole area be forested, which was way too big a project for me to try and grasp. So either way, good footings for going forward. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna end it here as the sun sets, looking out at my forest and house. So thank you for a Azundor season 1, and hopefully you'll join me for the next Azundor season. Thank you. Goodbye.